Hey, Leslie, Darby, JLH, Mickey, Asoa. Hello, Ron. Shalart. Razzle Dazzle. I see you there. Edsa. Hello. Ural. Digital Dumber. Sergeant Potato. Ben. And Milton. Hello, hello, hello. You're live and ready for some Hermitcraft. I'm ready for some Hermitcraft too. You just ate some avocado on toast? Wow. Look at Mr. Moneybags over here. What are we doing today? We're gonna be placing some blocks on the second floor, I think. Methinks. Box. Let's fill this one up. Bum. All right. All right, so we need all this converted into polished.
Easy Target 83 just resubscribed for 101 months. Sup Hypno, cool
Sup.
face emoji.
Sup, Easy Target, sup. Thank you for the 101 months, dude. That's a long time. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, boop, boop. All right. I'm happy to have you here. Don't you mean you're happy to be here? Maybe? But hello. Alright. So we got our blackstone, we got our bricks, we got our polished, and then leftovers. Hey Leslie, thank you for the 250 bits. Easy Target, thank you for the 100 bits, and Leslie, thank you for the 100 bits earlier. Don't get notifications for the combo ones. I'll try and notice it, but if I'm not hearing a little alert, I'm gonna miss them. I'm just saying. So we were like kind of mocking out subdividing this floor into like quadrants, kind of like how we have down below. And we placed all these blocks here, and I like the way this is, so we're gonna make this permanent. We're gonna get these rooms installed, and we're gonna like figure out the roof situation as well. I mean, that's already figured out, to be honest, but let's be honest here. I need to do set here. Is it not? Oh, it just wasn't highlighting. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and remove all of these, and we're gonna actually place them the correct blocks here. So some things that we're gonna have to worry about. Light. This is actually where a light is supposed to be. Whatever block that was. And that's where a block's supposed to be. So I don't know how we're gonna deal with this corner. Do we do a slab instead of a stair? I mean, I guess we can do a stair. Well, will it do a stair with like this corner being removed? So like the stair is upside down this way. So like we'll still be able to see that. I think they'll still let light through. I think that'll be fine. Over here, we're going to place a light here and then we'll do a stair. Let's actually get these lights in first. That's something we got to do. Let's turn this off. Let's figure out these light situations. So we need, what am I doing? We need these. Some lamps. Levers. I think that's all we need for right now. All right. I think it's every one of these. Oh no, that's where the torches are. So two things got to happen here. I'm actually going to put lights on the other side as well. I guess I don't have to place torch or levers. Hey, Chef Angel. Yeah, a slab might work as well. We'll have to see what looks best. Yeah, you know what? A slab is actually the only way to go. I was thinking a stair would still let light through into the hallway, but it won't. Yeah, a slab is the way to go with that. You're talking about right here on this wall? Well, I want light to be on both sides of this wall, and I don't want to be able to see through under this wall into this space. So no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I don't want to be able to see from like inside the actual room to like the behind the wall section. If I do a slab, it would let light through on both sides, but then you'd see through, and I don't want that. Collecting our blocks. Hello, Casty? Casty Land? Cassie, and his trench coat. Why can I not figure this one out? Castile? Is it Castile? That's a hard name for me to pronounce for some reason. There's no capital letters in the name. It makes it hard. You think I'm a smart person? From Supernatural, you believe? Alright, so this guy... Everywhere there's a torch on the ground, we need to get a lamp in here. Whoa. Whoa, that's... Oh no! Shoot. I guess it's not the end of the world. It only removed one lever. Wait, that lever's going the wrong way. The lever needs to go this way. Okay, we're good. All is saved, everybody. What was this block? Guess it doesn't matter. So then we're missing, I guess it's like right here? Yeah. And then we got one on the other side of that corner, but that's not going to work, so we're just going to... Do I put one in that corner, actually? Let me get rid of these torches. Yeah, you know what? I think we do put one here. What am I building? We're building my base. We're building the second floor of the base. We're putting in lighting and all that kind of stuff at the moment. Yeah, this is a lamp. Lamp. We don't like torches around here, so that's what we're doing. We're just getting rid of those. We're replacing them with redstone lamps at the moment. All right, there's a few more to go. Nope. You guys ever place blocks like this and it just feels like it's taking forever? Like, is it ever gonna end? Kind of taking forever? Is that dark enough that it's gonna spawn mobs over here? No, we're good. Alright, let me go collect our droppings real quick. So chat, what's good today? Anything happening? Anything worth talking about? You're just working as usual? Oh, actually, I still need to go back. I need to put levers on these guys. Air quote working. You went outside, but you didn't touch grass? That's what I like to hear, honestly. You're sneaking in streams at work? Don't get caught. Mario Day? Oh. I guess that's one that I've never heard of. I get it though. Oh, that was supposed to be a lamp. Lamp. Mario Day. What do you do on Mario Day? I think we are good to start replacing these blocks. You watch the Mario movie. Eat magic mushrooms. Wow. I need to get these blocks in my inventory. I'm sitting here looking at this thing. It's like, why is nothing happening? And that's because I don't have blocks in my inventory. Okay, let's do a couple things here. I'm going to place a bunch of stuff that I don't need into here. Polished blackstone. I'll grab that much of this, that much of that, that much of that. Now, aha. So we'll come back to those. I don't have room for this either. Let me put up a stack of each one of these just so I have some kind of inventory. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to put this out of my inventory. There we go. All right. Rescue Princess Peach and go on a double date with Bowser? What the heck? How long have you guys been celebrating Mario Day? Is this like a thing? Is this just like a random thing that Nintendo made up? Or is this like a thing that people actually do? It's a random thing. I see. I screwed up and I didn't actually put in a random block here, but I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna have to put a stair there anyway. I'll just have to make some random guesses on which random block I want to randomly place in that random spot. Randomly. Did I mention random? Only a couple times. Only a couple times. It's fine. Been getting these scam emails recently. Actually, myself and a few of the other hermits have, and I'm sure a lot of other people. There was a data breach a while ago. I think it was Mojang or it was Microsoft, one of the two. They like leaked all the original accounts that had like capes or something. So like we've been getting emails for a long time. People trying to like buy our Minecraft accounts, which is going to be some kind of scam. But like more recently, we've been getting these emails from people that are like, Yeah, somebody's trying to sell your account on this website or whatever. You need to log into our Discord to take care of it immediately. And it's like, no, I'm not that dumb. If you get an email, guys, from like people that you don't know telling you you need to do something, you don't need to do it. Unless it's like an official source or something that like actually seems legitimate. If it's somebody telling you you need to do something, you don't need to do anything. Anyway. Yeah, they're like, you need to join this Discord and like take care of this stuff. And it's like, that's the last thing that I'm ever going to do. I don't need to pay taxes. Hypno said so. You love my scammer voice?
Matt Zebu just resubscribed for 71 months.
Wasn't a Doc's account hacked recently? I don't know about that. I don't know anything about anything that's not related to me. Did Doc say his account was hacked recently? Matt, hey, thanks so much for the 71-month resub. Welcome back, dude.
Just subscribed.
Wimbazer. Subscribe with Prime. Welcome. Thanks for dropping your Prime. Hi, my name is Bob, and I'm calling about your car's extended warranty. You've been around since Hermitcraft Season 2? Well, thanks for dropping a sub. Whoop. Whoopsie, I made a mistake. I made another one. I made boo-boo. I hate to be this guy, if this is a weird question, but whatever happened to Monkey Farm? He stopped playing? He decided to stop doing Hermitcraft? The only thing I can really say to that. I think he got like some different job or something. He wanted to spend his time doing that instead of making Let's Plays, and that's that. I think you can still find him on like Twitter. I think I see posts from him every now and then. Are we talking about Il Mango? Nope. We were talking about Monkey Farm. Old Hermitcraft member. Alright, so I need to get some stairs and some slabs. Let me put up these blocks real quick and then we'll figure out what goes where. He's into Hightail recently, uploading on YouTube. Wait, who's into Hightail uploading on YouTube? We're talking about Monkey Farm, or are we talking about El Mango? Now I'm confused. I have a confuse. Monkey Farm. Oh, I didn't know he was uploading on YouTube. That's cool. So these corner ones, these got to be slabs, I do believe. It's going to be like, wrong block, but that's fine. What is this? This is Blackstone. So we'll do Blackstone stair. Now the problem is it's going to be dark in here, but this will get solved later when we put lights on the walls. So we'll just put some torches in here. So what is this? This is no, that's Blackstone as well. Why are all these Blackstone? This guy, this is going to be something different because we're not going to do Blackstone again. We're going to do polished Blackstone. It's different. This one is going to be polished Blackstone brick. And then we need torch. What is my least favorite household chore? I would say probably vacuuming. I would say that's probably my least favorite. No, not these. It's the most satisfying when it's done, but it's my least favorite to do. Blackstone bricks. Let's do a polished brick. Polished stair. Nope. Dishes 100%. I don't mind doing dishes, but then again, I usually use the dishwasher, so to me, that's not a big deal. If I had to do all of my dishes by hand, I could see that being like probably one of my least favorites. Cleaning the toilet sucks. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I mean, the trick is don't get the toilet dirty, right? I mean, obviously it's going to get dirty over time. There's no solving that issue, but, you know. Brick or Blackstone. And then this one, we'll put this one. Your dishwasher has been broken for a long time, so you have to do them by hand and you hate it. Problem with my dishwasher, and this is probably all dishwashers, honestly. Like, I'll rinse my dishes and I'll put them in the dishwasher and I'll clean them and all that stuff, and it comes out and it's fine. But like after a few cycles, it feels like there's still like a layer of something stuck on the plate. Even though the plate looks clean, it's been through the wash cycle and it had the soap and water on it. Like you still need to go through and like scrub them down like every few cycles, it feels like. Yeah, some kind of a film, I guess would be. It's kind of like a crust almost. Your CPU fan is just about dead, honestly. Not good new noise. Yeah, if fans are making noise, usually not good. It might be because of dust buildup. You might be able to like blow some air in there. and like get some dust out. I've had in the past where like a wire or something kind of like started touching the fan. Just had to move a wire. Had issues in oldie ordered one a few days ago. I see. Blackstone. And then this one. This guy. Okay. I think this first layer is done. So all the lighting on the floor. Oh, no. I guess. Oh, and I didn't do this either. Let's put this guy in there. Make sure all these segments got lights in it. Actually, we'll just do this. Oh, that one doesn't. All right. We are good to build these walls up and not have to worry about mob spawning. All right. This will actually be a lot nicer than when I put the walls in downstairs because I had the ceiling in already. And like the last few layers were quite annoying to do. I mean, they were a lot bigger too. But like you kept bumping your head so you had to like do it in kind of a weird way. What am I making? We're making my base. We are putting in walls. So we don't have a big, empty, flat area. We want to section it off. Ah! This wall about the maximum height right now? I feel like it's just about there. 2 more layers. Just do this. Nope. All right, so we're going to be up at this height here, and I think this might be dark enough where monsters can spawn. It might be fine because this lamp is here. Yeah, so we're fine on this one. We don't have to worry about it. On this guy here, though, when we get up to this layer, I'm going to have to place some torches up there until we actually put the ceiling on. All right, so that's one section of the wall done. I am really concerned. We're talking about computer issues in chat here. I am really concerned that like something's gonna happen to my gaming PC, and then I'm gonna have to pay like an arm and a leg for a new one. The price of memory and like related things, GPUs and whatnot. Oh my goodness, guys. Buying a new computer, not something I'm looking forward to anytime soon. Hey, Dutch Savage, you're late. We're putting that on your permanent record, mods. Go ahead and mark it up. You're looking the other day in a 5070 is like $900? Dude. That's so stupid. Like, who's gonna afford $900 for 5070? That's not even like the top end. That's not even the 5080. We do this, make that a little bit easier to see, maybe. I feel like I'm constantly like struggling to see what I'm looking at the moment because the light's so dark. $5090 is like 5,000. I don't even think that a 5090 is a real graphics card for a consumer PC. Like the 90s are all like rebranded Titans or whatever. Or at least they were. I don't know if they still are. Anyway, I never wanted one of the older Titans, and I don't want a 90 series either. Either way, my 3080 that I have right now, I think is more than adequate for like anything that I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. I still have a 3080 as well. Actually, is mine a 3080 or Ti? I don't even remember. What does it say on here? NVIDIA GeForce 3080 Ti. So I have like the higher end 3080, I guess. .3080 is pretty good, honestly, in AM4 systems. Overall, quite good. Yeah, I don't really know much about the AMD systems and video. I've always done like Intel and NVIDIA. I think my last AMD was like an Athlon XP processor. Like in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, something like that. It's a long time ago. Yours is public library terminal number 4. AMD GPUs used to be a lot cheaper than NVIDIA cards, but they have come up here recently. I think they're all going up because of the memory shortages or whatever. I'm not so sure it's the actual, like, GPU itself, but like the DDR5 or 6 or whatever DDR they're using these days, the memory. GPU RAM is ridiculously expensive these days. That's right. You have another random discussion question if we want it. What is your favorite household chore? Favorite household chore? Is there a favorite household chore? Guys, name something that's easy and I'll call that my favorite. Does laying on the couch and watching some TV count as a household chore? Because if so, that. Laundry for you? Yeah, I mean, laundry is like fairly chill thing. I could see that. Now, if I was doing laundry for everybody in the household, like a family of 4 or whatever, maybe different story. But for myself, it's not bad. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. There's some noise going on outside. I'm trying to keep my microphone muted for a few moments. You can lie on the couch and fold socks? I don't fold socks. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, if anything, I put a pair of socks together and kind of like put them inside out or whatever, so they're in like a little ball. One sock's in the other, kind of a deal. If anything, I don't fold socks. But then again, I also don't wear like long socks either. It's kind of hard to fold ankle socks. We're all basically the same thing. I see. What if I'm cold? Well, then I'm probably living in the wrong state. Forgot that part. It does get chilly here in Florida, like a few days of the year in winter. Like we were down to like the low to mid 20s, which is like what, -6 or 7 C? 5 or 6, something like that. We did see a freeze this year. That is cold? Well, for Florida, it really is, yeah. Like, a little bit of negative temperature, a little bit of sub-freezing temperature really isn't that cold where I used to live anyway. Yeah, there's iguanas. I think those are mostly in southern Florida. I'm in northern Florida at the moment. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have enough blocks to complete this. I don't want to leave it like partway done. Let me refill. Are we good? It's so warm right now. It's like 41 Fahrenheit where you are. I mean, it's like 84 here. But if you've been dealing with like freezing temperatures, yeah, 40 can feel pretty warm after a long winter. I remember when I was going to school in Montana. As soon as it hit 40 degrees after winter time, like that first 40-degree school day, everybody would be wearing shorts. T-shirts and shorts. They're like, woo, it's summertime. 40 degrees. You don't feel the cold very much? I don't like the cold very much. Yeah, somebody said earlier the only thing they remember of Florida is just it being really hot. Yeah, if you come not during the winter months, it definitely becomes pretty warm very quickly. Like I'm saying right now, it's about 84, 87, something like that degrees Fahrenheit. Where I'm at in northern Florida. And then if you go in like summertime, then you add in a lot of humidity in with it, which makes it even more enjoyable. Hey Firehawk, how you doing? Oh. Winter's still not over for you. He's got a major ice storm on the way, but like past and a bit more clear these days. Ooh. The only real ice storm I remember from when I lived in Montana was like back in 2000, 2001, something like that. It was like June. Early June. And like an ice storm came through after all the trees were growing their leaves and all of this stuff. Like knocked most of the branches off the trees everywhere.
1990 just resubscribed for 3 months.
Yo, G Ninja, hey, welcome back, dude. Thanks for the 3-month resub. Yeah, it was kind of surreal that morning driving to work, seeing like, because normally all the streets are clear. You got cars on either side. You got the trees along the boulevard or whatever. But after that ice storm, it like made it look like there are hedges everywhere. There's just like so many branches on the ground. Just underneath the trees everywhere. It's crazy looking. Yeah, June's about the worst time to get an ice storm like that after all the spring growth started. If you get an ice storm like in fall, or I'm sorry, in spring, early spring, late winter, like that's not usually a big deal other than the fact you gotta deal with all the ice everywhere. Cousin of yours lived in Utah for many years before moving to Texas during 2020 snow there. He said it was funny watching people had no clue how to properly drive in that weather. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, when you're living somewhere that's warm and you're not expecting ice or snow, you kind of can let your all-season or summer tires kind of get worn down or whatever, right? So it makes it extra slick if you're trying to drive on ice or snow with those kinds of tires, I can expect. I remember when I was living in Montana and I'd put on my winter tires for the year. It was like night and day difference anyway. Gotta get them studded snow tires though. No! Alright, we're just gonna leave that block alone. Think I'm leaving that block? Nope. I'm actually getting it. Mine. That's my block. You can't have it either. Yay, we're officially halfway done. It looks kind of weird not having... just having open space in the walls. It'll look better once we get the actual ceiling installed here. But for now, it is wall time. Is that Hypno changing blocks to actually place them or something else? So, I'm using a Lightmatica schematic. You can middle click to pick block. You can pick block on this. So my mouse software, I have a macro that's just sitting there spamming middle click. So like I can look at any block and it's just changing as long as I have the block in my inventory. It's just constantly pick block is what we're doing here. Pick block, pick block, pick block. Based on what I'm looking at. Yeah, we've discussed using easy place before and I don't like it. And I will not be using it. I'm aware that easy place exists and I am not going to be using it. You only really use easy place for ice highways, and that's because you're the only person willing to make a really long highway. I see. Yeah, my understanding of Easy Place, like I tried it just to see what it did because people kept suggesting that I use that in stream. I did try it, and my understanding of what it can do, and not what I tested, but what it can do is like you place a block and it rotates the block and sets any additional settings and all this kind of stuff for you. That's just too much. So like if you have an upside down stair, for instance, you can just right click on it in any way you want. And it just places it in the correct orientation. I'm not a big fan of that. Gotta draw the line somewhere, and Easy Place is just too much for me. Yeah, if it's allowing you to place blocks mid-air, that's way too much for me as well. That's like, you might as well just be playing creative at that point. I don't mind using Light Manica for like a schematic like what I'm doing here. It's like, yeah, I already built it. I know what it looks like. I have to have the blocks in order to place it, and I have to still follow vanilla mechanics to place. Anything that like really changes how the game plays, I'm not really interested in. Ah. What I'm doing right now could be considered by some probably cheaty, I guess, as well. Since I just have a macro spamming middle click. Could be. To me, I mean, it's just saving my finger carpal tunnel. I could be middle clicking on every single one of these before I right click. Oop. Ah. That's annoying. Just kind of like zoning out, not really paying attention to where I'm placing my block. Can't zone out and pay attention. No more mistakes. No block left behind, we'll get it. As long as I can finish this and retrieve that block within 5 minutes, we'll get it anyway. I'm not going to jump down right now to pick up that one block. Yeah. We're not gonna need to mine another bastion ever. I am fairly certain I have enough blackstone for all my blackstone needs currently. And then if we need more, XB and I set up that gold farm that we can get gold, and we'll set up a bartering thing as well. We'll barter for Blackstone. Not gonna go delete another one. I've already done 2 this season. You know what I wish you could do? I wish you could like trade, barter, whatever for deep slates. Can that be a thing, please? Ah, am I out? Oh no, I'm out of a block. Shoot. Alright, where'd that one block go? Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. I need to put torches up here. Okay. Marshmallow, good song. This is a really dumb question, but are you able to hear the music that we hear, or do you just exist in silence? No. I hear the music. I hear the music at the same volume you hear the music. In fact, if I couldn't hear the music, I wouldn't be playing any on stream. I generally play music for my sake, not yours. Is that rude? I'm trying to drown you out, chat. Gosh, you guys talk too much. Jeez. Where am I at? Where were they just working at? Was it this one? That is that one. You talk way too much. Oh, that was the last layer as well. Okay. Yeah, I always listen to music all the time. I even have music playing when I go to bed. I am just a music listener. Does anybody else listen to music all the time? I know there's some people out there that like music, but like rarely listen to it. I am not one of those people. Sorry, VOD watchers, you don't get to listen to any music because the music doesn't get saved to the VOD. Going to bed with music? Yes. I put on a music app on my phone, low volume. And it's next to my bed. So I listen to it as I'm going to bed. I could imagine trying to fall asleep with headphones on, though. I actually do listen to music while listening to music. Yo, dog. We heard you like music, so we put music in your music so you can listen while you listen. You're on the VOD now. That explains it. Do I have a favorite artist that I fall asleep to? No, not really. I switch it up every now and then. Sometimes I will listen to like the Witcher 3 soundtrack. Like the artist who makes it, I can't think of his name. But he did that. He did Witcher 3, he did Cyberpunk and a few other ones. Like I'll put that on a mix and I'll play like music similar as well as music from those games. For instance, sometimes I'll put on like a I can't think at the moment. Why can I not think? Sometimes I'll just put on like a mix from the 2010s, a mix from the 2000s. I don't know, just like various stuff. If I get tired of listening to something, I'll just switch it up to something else, you know what I mean? You usually have your Amazon lady not saying her name to not activate her, play music for a bit while you fall asleep. Hello, Kelvin. Sometimes I'll pick a specific artist that I want to listen to and have it like do a playlist based on that. It really just depends. I don't know. Sometimes I get into different moods. I'm sure a lot of people do. I think last stream I was talking about trying to find a new series to watch, a new show. Well, not necessarily new, but something that I haven't watched recently to start watching. I started watching The Walking Dead. I watched that show originally, like when it was on the air, still new. And I kind of trailed off somewhere around like season 7. So like I never watched the entire series. And then it's been so long, I never like rewatched the show before. It's been so long I forgot about like what happened at the start of the show. So I just made it through season 1, which is only like 6 episodes long, and like the other ones are like 16 episodes or something, I think. Actually enjoying it. And then there's also some spin-off shows that I don't know if they're any good or not. There's like Fear the Walking Dead. There was... I think there's actually one that's going on right now. Or one that's still being made right now. I don't remember the names of it. But I think there's like 2 or 3 like spin-off shows So I'll probably be checking those out after. It's good until after the governor arc? Yeah, I think that's about where I trailed off. That sounds about right. Anyway, it's one of those shows like I enjoyed and I feel like I should at least try and finish it. Plus, it's been a while and I haven't ever rewatched that show, so that's where I'm at. Hope that's enough. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Hopefully it is. It should be enough to do at least this section. If I'm on Paramount Plus, Ghosts is pretty good. I've never heard of Ghosts. But I am not on Paramount. Although, didn't Paramount just buy Warner Brothers? Or Warner Brothers bought Paramount? One of the two? I don't know. My internet provider gives me HBO streaming with my internet. So I don't know how that's all going to work. If like those streaming services are going to get merged or if they're still going to be like separate. Yeah, I have AT&T. Yep. The most reliable internet I have ever had, ever. AT&T Fiber, not sponsored. Seriously? And like, how long has it been since I moved? Since 2018? Like February of 2018, whenever, when I first moved to Florida and I got internet here. I think my internet has been down, like not because my my fiber optic lines out in the front of my house were cut twice. I think my internet has been down on like their end maybe 7 days total, like 24-hour periods. Like it goes down every now and then, spotty. Like it'll be down for like an hour for some reason, once in a blue moon. But I think like grand total, everything included, it's probably been down a grand total of maybe 7 24-hour periods total. 7 days since 2018. Like when I had cable internet before I moved, it was constantly down, like all the time. And if it wasn't down, it'd be like so bad it was basically unusable, so it was down. Like cable internet is awful. Do you guys have active fiber or passive? I have a box that's plugged into an outlet in my house where the fiber line comes in and then it like gets decoded, I guess, and then passed along to a router. So I guess that's active. I'm not actually sure. I know there's a junction box out at the road, and a technician came out and ran a fiber line from the box to my house, drilled a hole in the wall, put a little thing where that fiber line goes into that plugs into an outlet. And that goes to like the cable company or the internet provider's box, like their modem. I'm not actually sure what it is, but it's also a router. But But yeah, that was frustrating. When I first moved here and I got my internet installed, I was living... When I first moved here, this is a brand new housing development. And there was like 4 houses, including mine in this area. Now there's like 50 houses. But yeah, I had the fiber installed before my neighbor's house got built. And like twice when they were building that house, my fiber line got cut. They didn't call before they dug. That was annoying. But I guess to be fair, if the houses were already built and the sidewalk was already in place, the way that they would have routed that fiber line would have been different than the way they did. So the way these houses are built, even though there was no neighbors nearby, they still put the sidewalk in. So like my sidewalk went from nowhere to nowhere, essentially. So when the internet guy came out to install it, they kind of like routed the cable around the outside of the sidewalk so they didn't have to like dig underneath it because like laziness, I guess, like they would have if there was actually a full sidewalk there. And because of that, yeah, I guess like when they were building the house next door, they didn't realize, and yeah, they just like cut it. Yeah, twice. Once when they were like leveling the grade. And then the second time, I think when they were putting in the sod, which happened months later. It was like a field, right? And then they had to like strip it and then level out. So like there's a slope or whatever. So like the rainwater will run off, etc. So they leveled it out for that purpose, and then later they came, after the house was built and all the heavy machineries are out, they put in the sod so like it actually would have a lawn. And then it got cut again at that point. Hypno actually doing things? I try not to, honestly. That box on the wall is the ONT, you think? The fiber could be passive, which means there aren't like repeaters, etc. along the way. Yeah, I have no idea. If you ask me any more than that, I literally do not know. All I know is that it works, it's been solid, and literally the best internet that I've had ever. It's as much as I can tell you. Anyway, the last time fiber got cut, you literally saw it happen from your window. Fortunately, they got the guys to fix it. Oh, no, now I remember. No, it wasn't them putting in the lawn that did it the second time. Yeah, so when they were doing the grade of the neighbor's house before they started building it, that's when they did it. Like, it was a backhoe or something that got it. And then when the neighbors moved in and then they were installing, they were having their own internet installed. It was the other cable company that cut the line. Like they're digging a hole or whatever and trying to go underneath the sidewalk. And that's where they got it. I remember now. Not that it really matters, but yeah. Oops, what am I doing? Get in there. And then this is empty. All yours is above ground? Why did they not bury the cable? Why did I grab this one? I wanted this one. Let me grab... we'll do that much. Then I need stonecutter. Whoop. You live in an older neighborhood and everything's above ground. If you ever buy a new home, everything will be below ground for sure. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about living where I live. Everything is underground. No ugly power lines above, no ugly cable lines and all this kind of stuff. It's all just hidden underground. Yeah, I'm in Florida. Welcome to Florida. Is it almost 90 degrees outside? Geez, that is actually pretty warm for this time of year. At least the humidity is low. It's March 10th. Weather needs to calm itself. Hey, you guys go ahead and make your Florida man jokes and all that, but I'm not dealing with ice and snow and all this nonsense. That's all I'm saying. $32 is crazy. You got like 2 there. I don't know if I'd say it's crazy. I would say it is slightly warmer than comfortable. Nothing that air conditioning and a cold drink can't fix, though. $89, that's on the border of being hot. Guys, we got the walls in. We did it. I knew we would, but we did. We done did it. Now we need to put the floor on. Ceiling? It's actually a ceiling, not a floor. Which means we need to bust out the deep slate, which is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because I don't have enough. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough deep slate to do this layer. And in order to do what I need like 4 shulkers of deep slate. Guess what that means? Bet you can't guess. Creative mode time. It's not too dark in here, is it? No. I mean, it's dark. I could use some lights in here, but it's not dark enough where it's going to spawn anything. All right. Why am I... Okay, that's weird. I wasn't able to, like, shift double click it out. I get that bug every now and then. I don't know what causes that. Deep slate. Don't let that fool you that I have, like, nearly a large chest full, because this is mixed. What I... Like, a lot of this is this junk here that can't be useful for anything. Until the next version comes out where we can put this in the sawmill? No, what's it called? Stone cutter? I should probably box this stuff up so I can easily see what I got here. Let me go grab 3 boxes and do that. Actually, do I need 4 boxes? Maybe. All right, yeah, and then I need deep slate bricks. 1 more box. All right, and then we can put down like these things lower. Actually, what we could do, these are the bricks. polished. Polished brick, tile. These are kind of like random. These are bricks, but they're like cracked bricks. All right, so now we're organized a bit better here. Anyway, so I need like 4 shulkers. If all of these were full of their respective material, we probably would have enough for that. But they're not. What time is it? So we've been going for just over an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. We go deep slate mining. Guys, look, we're getting out of the base. It's happening. That's so weird that we're gonna have to listen to that. I wish Tango would have put that over his base. The Nether hub still just looks cool. It does look pretty good. I think Gem did a wonderful job. You think Tango needs to tweak the bounding box for the disc? Wait, what disc? What disc do you speak of? Is that the sound of a dragon? Is that dragon flapping or something? What is that? I think that's just the sound of these wardens. Tango thinks there's a bug with the warden's audio. Well, I'm glad he put it there without silencing them.
Vampien just resubscribed for 114 months. Vampire 11 Jam Mime 114 sub months. I get a cookie.
Yo, Vampien, welcome back. Thank you for the 114 months. You do get a cookie. Yeah, I'm not sure how... Am I going the... I'm confused. Wasn't this the portal to the end, or did the end portal get moved now?
Noctum Nemo
is it down here now?
Subscribed for 101 months.
I know I saw them doing some work over here. I don't know, did they put the portal in? So how do we get to the end? I'm super confused. Oh, right here. End portal. I see. I'm not confused anymore. Nemo, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 101 months. Wow. Thank you, Nemo. Wait, why am I going to the end? We weren't going to the end. We were going to the mining desert. For some reason, it's stuck in my head that we're going to the end. I don't know. Yeah, I don't need to be here. All right, now we're back at the base. Woo! That was I think I got distracted because of the warden stuff. Darn autopilot kicked in, I guess so. Can I just fly right through this? Sweet. Now, does this connect to the desert? Oh, it might. Oh, dude, that's so... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, that's so good. Never mind. It's better. But it's not so good. It's definitely better, though. You love when you're going somewhere, don't pay attention where you're going, end up at home. Oh, it's scary time. There's a bed over here, I think, by the portal, isn't there? What? I don't remember where my diggy spot is. Where are we at? We're close. Where am I? Ah. I knew I was close. Is it here? Darn it. I lost it again. Is that it? That's it. Okay. I say okay like I know exactly where it is. I don't know. Is that it? Guys, it's our old Deep Slate stomping grounds. Maybe watching the stream while reading wasn't the best idea. This is too interesting. If you think this is interesting, I got some bad news for you. Actually... I don't actually know if haste helps out with deep slate mining at all. But we're gonna do it anyway. Maybe it'll help out if like we hit some other kind of stone or something anyway. Where did I miss a block? Oh. Happy beacon noises. Watching hermits construct beacons always fascinating to see how they do it. I just started doing it this way very recently. I always used to just do the first layer and then make the second layer and then the third layer. I don't know why I started doing it the other way. I just kind of like it. Oh, shoot. This is why I carry extras. I think that's the first time I've broken an ender chest so far. Alright, fortune. Rip to that ender chest. That's right. I screwed it up. Yeah, it's not instant break speed, so it doesn't feel like it's really fast, but I do believe that Haste 2 makes it mine ever so slightly faster. And if not, I'll just accept the placebo that it does. Hey Chad, should I go walk on the treadmill and be active, or should I keep being a couch potato? I would recommend being a couch potato. I keep having thoughts of being active, but that seems like a lot of work, honestly, so... Potatoes are great. Yeah, you can do lots of different things with potatoes. Wee. They are food, drink, and can be useful for fuel, and you can even make a clock out of them, or a battery. They also keep Matt Damon alive. Poo potatoes. Martian was a great movie. I heard the book was pretty good. I don't know if they differ much, but I only watched the movie, and that was pretty fun to watch. That's a movie I've rewatched a couple of times now. We rich! We rich boys! So you guys thought I was just coming here to mine deep slate? Secretly, I'm trying to farm diamonds. I just don't want you to know that's my actual goal. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Okay, Gandalf. Diamonds! One singular diamond? I don't even want it. If it's only gonna be one ore, like, who cares? That was very disappointing. Guys, I have to pick him up. I have to pick him up. You want to distract me so you can take my diamonds? Is that a squirrel? Squirrel! Hey, wait a second. Are you guys trying to distract me? Ooh, a shiny thing. No, never. Chat, you seem trustworthy. You seem trustworthy. OMG, is that a code for a Minecon 2013 cape? Okay, somebody's trying to hack my account. I need to join this Discord server and like give them my info so they can steal all of my stuff. Okay. Because of my Minecraft cape. How much have we collected so far? There was only 2 singular diamonds? So lame. Guys, you guys need to keep me entertained here. You think I'm supposed to be entertaining you? No, 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 no. You need to entertain me. We could play Would You Rather. We are the streamer now. Guys, this is a hard job. I'm having to sit here and hold, right click, and aim at blocks, alright? This is hard. And I have to place a torch every now and then. And I'm doing it in unseasonably warm weather. That's right. It's definitely not indoors air conditioned right now. So I was thinking about the Nautilus race that's been going on in Hermitcraft. Am I the only person that hasn't been like practicing and cheating? Am I the only one that's doing it legit? Like, how many practicers we got going on here? Chat, I need you to rat out everybody that you know that's been practicing. That way when I lose, I can be like, yeah, well, at least I didn't spend all my time practicing. Pearl also is not practicing. Well, you know, Pearl also has an advantage. Look, her area, it looks nice, first of all. Well done, Pearl, it looks nice. Her area, aside from that, is so confusing. My first race, I had no idea where I was. I got so lost. Like, there was no clear path. It's just like a wide open stretch of river that was like 4 times bigger than it felt like it should be. And somehow I ended up off in like this little corner, not knowing if I needed to go forward, back, or down into a ravine. Like, it was pretty bad. My sense of direction is not good. I need cyan glazed terracotta everywhere, or magenta glazed terracotta everywhere to tell me where to go, okay? Oh, full up. Think she fixed it yesterday on stream? Too many nooks, crannies, ravines, and caves. So I kind of feel like the first couple of races should, like, not count because of that. But I'm fine with whatever. I'm not, like, trying to be super competitive with this, but it just seems a little unfair. Well, okay, actually, the last time we did a race, I do recall Etho also mentioning that Pearl's area was big and he got lost too, so... I did not get lost on the second run. Look, my strategy is to just follow behind somebody that knows where they're going and just try and keep pace with them. That's been my strategy the whole time. But like on the very first run, I didn't know what I was doing and I lagged too far behind and I couldn't find anybody. Like, I was doing fine up until we got to Pearl's area, and then I was like, okay, now I can't see anybody or hear anybody, and I have no idea where I'm going. Even Cub went into the wrong cave at one point? Okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me, because I felt very dumb on that first run. Tango got lost following Etho. Hey, if you're following somebody, you gotta make sure you're following the right person, okay? I can understand why Tango would have followed Etho thinking he was the right person. Yup. Turns out, probably not the best choice. I decided to ignore your advice and not be a couch potato. You'll still watch me on the treadmill, though? I am disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Not angry. I'm just disappointed. At least he didn't ditch you to go and walk on the treadmill. He did bring me with him. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Anytime anyone feels foolish in Minecraft or in any game or IRL, you tell them about how the first year of you playing Minecraft, you thought redstone ore would explode if you touched it too much. Interesting. Did you just come up with this idea yourself, or did somebody like troll you to tell you this? You're a little disappointed that I'm not practicing? Okay, here's the deal. If I practice and I come in last, then I'm the idiot who practiced and came in last. If I don't practice and come in last, I could be like, yeah, well, you guys spent all your time practicing. If I don't practice and I don't come in last, I can be like, I didn't even practice and I did better than you. You know what I mean? Okay? That's my theory. I don't know how valid it is, but I'm just going with it, okay? It's not that I'm lazy. It's not that I don't want to practice. It just gives me a few more excuses. Hole. Deep hole. No block left behind. I'm constructing the narrative? Somebody has to. Is that a spot up there where a creeper could spawn and get me? I mean, there's a lot of spots up here, actually. Ah! No, I'm breaking too many blocks. My perfect wall is ruined. Can't fix it. I guess the wall isn't perfect anyway. Oh, I was supposed to be placing torches down. You've given up on reading the book? Well, why are you trying to read a book and listen or watch a live stream at the same time, first of all? That's just silly. Wait, did you just call me background noise? Is that all I am to you? Just background noise? That's fine. No, that's fine, that's fine. I'll be background noise. I'm the best background noise one could have? Thanks, I think. No, I left another block down here. Is that something I should say thanks to? Well, you did. That's true, I did. I'm not sure if I should have said thanks to that, though. I need, like, another box that's just, like, junk. Junk. We are one box done. We're like 1 1/3 box done-ish. Guys, Corrales has been, like, doing stuff. I can't wait to see what he's building. Am I digging for resources or space? I am digging strictly for resource. I need this to complete the ceiling on my 2nd floor and the floor for my 3rd floor. No, I'm not even at my base. This is the mining desert that I'm at right now. This is like in the middle of nowhere. I would have dug this under my base if I had a reason to dig this under my base, but there's like no reason to, so I don't want to just dig a big hole under my base for no reason. I'll just go into the middle of like nowhere where nobody cares about and dig that hole. Yeah, I'm gonna be building a mob farm, but that's in the stone layer. That's like not even deep slate. My base, it's at like Y120 or something like that. I don't even think I'll touch deep slate at the very bottom of the mob farm when I eventually get to it. I almost feel like I should leave a staircase just to get back up there easier. I'm super rich with lapis lazuli. I forgot there was a spawner there. I still gotta get back at Jevin for messing with my base. I'm pretty sure that's who it was that put a big old G in my base. Thinks he can come to my base and then write something, delete my blocks and write something. Gotta get back at him. Build an iceberg into his ship? Iceberg right ahead. Oh, I thought you were building the Titanic. My mistake. It wasn't a large prank. I showed it, maybe it was not the last video, but the one before that. It was the one that was called Shenanigans or something. Anyway, it wasn't a large thing, and I didn't take up very much of the time in that video. But I still want to get back at him. I think prank wars are definitely something that's fun to do. It was probably Drian or Jumbo Mumbo or Jitho or Jurl. Oh, you're probably right. I actually have an idea of what I'm gonna do. I can't spill the beans. Can't let it slip. But I have an idea of what I want to do. Somebody pranked your base by adding 30 snow golems and they put snow layers everywhere, but it was so cool that you added more and it's covered in snow and dark and moody now. That's the kind of prank I don't like, personally. Something that's like, it's kind of destructive in a way. I mean, it's not really destructive, but like it's low effort and high annoyance. You know what I mean? 1 second, be right back. And I'm back. Yeah, it's basically just griefing at that point. That's not something that I'd be cool with doing. That was more than a second? How do you know I wasn't actually gone before I said back? Maybe I just need to stand up real quick and then sit back down. But I had like the microphone muted and I didn't say anything for like 10 seconds. How do you know? Oh no, I dug into the floor 1 block. Rip. I gotta dig a new hole now. Can't fix that. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much enjoyment do you get from mining deep slate? Scale of 1 to 10. No, I think you guys are... Guys, 1 to 10. 10 being you enjoy it. I should be seeing nothing but 10s in chat. What are you guys doing? Are you guys trying to let on that you don't enjoy mining deep slate? Is that what... Is that what's going on here? Deep slate out of 10. Yeah, that's why I like watching you do it. I think we're halfway done. Not quite. Not quite halfway. But I'm so good at it. Can I do it for you? I mean, okay, since you asked nicely. Remind you, you need to mine some stuff in a deep dark. Watch out for the wardens. I think when we came here the very first time, I needed like 9 shulkers of deep slate, wasn't it? I don't remember now. Like only needing 4, it still seems like a lot, but in comparison, it's not a crazy amount. They should allow you to run your pick into the grindstone to gain a temporary sharpness buff. That's an interesting idea. Kind of like a potion effect or a beacon effect, but like just a temporary effect for the tool itself. How long do you think it's going to be before Mojang makes it so you can instant mine deep slate in some way or another? Or do you think that they are always going to make it so it's instant mineable? Chat, what are your thoughts?
Chuvan just resubscribed for 114 months.
Chuvan, yo, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 114. They will make it even slower. They want us to enjoy it more. To savor every moment. You just walked a mile? You did it. You doubt they'll ever change it? Mojang's waiting for everyone to finish their big project, then they'll add Haste 3 or microtransactions to make it faster. You can mine the deep slate for me, but it costs you a shulker for the netherite ingots? Yeah, okay. Now you want to sleep? Is that the secret to sleeping, is like walking a mile on a treadmill? There's some loud jet outside that's just like hovering over my house, it sounds like. Just sitting here making jet noises. Jet noises intensifies. Hello, Mr. Hypno. How are you doing? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you? They need to make deep slate so it takes 5 minutes to mine a single block. I mean, you can already do that with obsidian. If you just mine it with no tool, you want to punch it. Do I ever want these blocks? Oh no. I definitely don't need iron. Do I have any favorite types of cheese? I would say I'm a big fan of cheddar, which is kind of like a boring favorite to have, but that's my favorite. Sharp or mild? Usually mild. Smoked cheddar is really, really good as well. And then if I'm having a sandwich or something like that, pepper jack. Do I like mac and cheese? I do, but I've never actually like made proper mac and cheese. I've only ever had the boxed stuff, the instant boil the noodles, add the sauce packet with some milk and butter kind of thing. I actually want to make a proper homemade mac and cheese at some point. That's something that's like on my bucket list of things to do. Make a baked mac and cheese or something. You've never eaten mac and cheese? Some good stuff. If you like cheese and you like noodle, they definitely go pretty well together. Guys, am I like ignorant? Or are all like noodles essentially the same thing? But whether it's macaroni or like the elbow ones or tortellini or spaghetti, like isn't that like all the same stuff? There's like no flavor difference between them. It's just like the shape the pasta's in. You have a job besides Minecraft? No. Minecraft is my job. They can be made with different ingredients. I know there's like egg noodles or whatever, but I guess noodles are kind of different. I wasn't really sure if there was like different ingredients or whatever between like a lasagna noodle or like a spaghetti noodle or whatever. Pasta as a transportation device for sauce. Definitely. I fall down hole. And we're back. You run-of-the-mill pasta pieces, they're all the same dough? I see. The first time you made homemade lasagna, you didn't know you're supposed to boil the noodles first, and it took you 6 hours to make the lasagna. Oh no! I don't think I've ever made a homemade lasagna. I think I helped my mom make one when I was younger, but I've never made one myself. Like, there's a lot of basic foods like that that I've never made. I should actually do it. Mac and cheese, a lasagna, things like this. For a second there, I thought I was on the wrong pickaxe. I was about to freak out that I mined a whole bunch of silk touched deep slate. That's the worst. Just like making spaghetti, honestly. Well, I mean, there are some difference. Like, you're supposed to use gosh, there's like a different cheese you put in it, right? I can't even think of the name of it at the moment. Ricotta, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of that. Yeah, pretty much if I ever have lasagna, it's just like from the store, like a frozen one. I just never made one myself before, and I should do that. I just haven't. It would be nice with the update that you can change deep slate to broken with the stone cutter? Yes. Then I'll happily mine all the blocks with Silk Touch. I assume they are going to make it so you can just put in, like you won't have to convert it to the cobbled deep slate. You'll just be able to put in the smooth Silk Touch deep slate and then convert it to all the different flavors from there. Next stream cooking with Hypno? I don't think so. That would be a lot of investment to like get a set like that up and running. I would need like a whole new everything. You abandoned schoolwork to listen to Hypno talking about pasta. Best decision you've made. I actually do need gold at the moment. Pasty. You know a streamer that does it? Second PC, camera, mic, iPad to read chat? Yeah. That's kind of what I would need, except I don't need an iPad for that, but... I did have a second PC, a streaming PC, but it broke a while ago, so I'm back to a one PC setup. But if I was gonna do some kind of a like cooking stream ever, I'm not saying that I'm ever going to, but if I were, I would want a second computer for that setup, something that I could like, whether it be a laptop or whatever, I don't know. But I'm not gonna be moving my gaming PC out into the kitchen to like do a stream. That seems ridiculous. Will the face cam ever return? It's been a hot minute. Maybe. Maybe. See, the thing is, chat, you guys don't understand. All right? I don't actually have a face. I'm just an AI chatbot. And it's expensive, like having a AI person rendered. Oh no, durability is low. You really don't believe me? I never said I was a chat boy. I'm a chat man. Actually, I'll put it right there. That way that torch will get deleted when I eventually remove that block. Oh, I'm out of inventory as well. Is Max AI? Yeah, it's like, it's really expensive rendering him because of all the extra fluff. It's really taxing on the renders. Mm-hmm. His AI meows are so adorable though. Extra PC just for the first simulation. All right. We almost have everything I need. Almost. You're gonna leave y'all to go to sleep? You have a big exam tomorrow, but we're almost done. We're like over 3/4 of the way done, and you're gonna leave now to go to sleep? Ugh. No, that's fine. Just go. We'll see you next time. When Max controls a Hypnobot, would this be a Meowbot? Maybe? Are you trying to say meow? Maybe that's what you meant. I don't know. I don't have anywhere to stand over here. This is annoying.
JVDK77 gifted a tier 1 sub to Furbot. They have given 547 gift subs in the channel.
Furbot? It's interesting. JVDK, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I missed. I like preemptively jumped, not knowing where I was gonna land. Right there. Guys, if you're about to jump somewhere that you don't know where you're about to land, I recommend don't. Actually figure out where you're gonna land and then jump, okay? pro tip. You're welcome. I make these mistakes so you don't have to. Actually, I make these mistakes for entertainment purposes only. I actually knew what I was doing the whole time. You only YOLO once. It's gonna explode! Oh, I fell. I didn't hear the answer to that. Was that Transit Biker that was saying that he thought that redstone ore would explode? I asked if somebody had told them that it would do that, or if they just trolled themselves. Did he answer? I don't think I heard. But I definitely didn't read the replay. They didn't actually say? I see. Okay, I keep hearing this lava. Where is it? Oh. Oh. I see. I see a bunch of creepers, and that's the only thing I see. Why is there only creepers on the screen? Oh no, I see a zombie. Somehow we found the location where only creepers spawn. That might be a big problem in the future. That's future hypno problems. Guys, we are rich. I don't know if you know this. Holy, we are so rich right now. We're only 4 diamonds rich. We hit the mother load. 4 diamonds. Are we almost done? Are we just about done, everybody? I would like to be done. Let's look. No. No. Oh, we still got much more to go. What about replacing the grass on the pyramid with gradients of copper? I was thinking about that as well. That would be a lot of copper. Yeah. It might be too much copper. I don't know if we could just do a straight replace of the grass with copper though, because it's already got, the grass is surrounded with copper right now. And then if we fill it in with copper as well, that's just going to be a lot of copper, I feel like. I don't know. I'd have to like do some tests. That'd be a month-long project? It'd be a month long, especially if I go after copper veins and smelt it all myself. Yeah, having projects is good. There's no problem with that. I prefer having stuff to do than not having things to do. I did have that thought too, about replacing the grass with diamonds. Because that's kind of like what I did with the prank on my season 1 base for one of the things that we did over the years. I don't even remember what it was for. If it was like a April Fool's thing or whatever. But like actually doing that legitimately would be pretty interesting. However, the amount of diamonds I would need would be out of control. Like I would never leave caving. It'd be like Jevin in the Nether making his netherite beacon base. I would just be always mining for diamonds. But I did think about it. And it still would be like pretty awesome to do. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought. I'll have to like run the numbers. Actually, I might be able to... Do I have it? Okay, one second. I don't know if I can show this, so I am going to go to this screen for a second. 1 second. One second, one second, one second. Hold on, still looking at something. Okay. In order to do the entire pyramid, I would need 7.5 shulker boxes of diamond blocks. 12,948 diamond blocks. 7.5 shulker boxes of diamond blocks. That's a lot of diamond. I thought about it. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I've thought about it. Easy. I don't know if I've ever obtained a singular shulker box of diamond blocks ever at any Minecraft playthrough aside from like a modded series or whatever where like you're just essentially getting a cheaty for free. I think after this column, row, whatever you want to call it, we should have enough deep slate. Once we get to the other wall from here, I think we will be good. Redstones, I think I really don't need any of either because of my witch farm. So I think I'd rather have the redstone ore blocks in case I want to do something with them at some point. Ooh, diggy diggy. Hey Nick, how you doing? Yeah, you came in right at the best part of this where we are just about finished with the diggy diggy. You missed all the fun and excitement. You good? You just been playing a lot of WoW these last few weeks? How's the new expansion treating you? I assume that's why you're playing anyway? I don't really know anything about WoW. Really good? I assume there's raids and stuff. Is that what you're getting ready for? Like, are the raids not active yet? Or you just been taking your time gearing? Or I don't... Like I said, I don't really... I've played some Final Fantasy 14, so I kind of know, like, what it's about, but I've never actually ever played WoW. I assume it's, like, essentially the same, but I don't really know. And we're done shop. We are done. Look at that. Look at it. Raids get active on Tuesday with the 2 easier difficulties and on the 24th with the hardest. I see. Well, I hope you enjoy all of the raiding stuff. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take down the beacon as well. Okay. I need to do like some villager trading and get up a supply of emeralds. I don't really have enough emeralds to just leave this beacon base here. I mean, I guess I could always use iron since I have a lot of iron. I don't know. What I really need to do is get a supply of gold so I can use gold as the beacon base because that is the fastest to mine without haste. It is the best beacon base. Guys, how cool would it be if beacon bases actually gave you different effects depending on the block that you used? So like there would actually be a purpose for a netherite beacon base, for instance. Like the size, like the different beacon base or something makes the range of the beacon bigger, for instance. You've been saying that for years. We're at this center. Sad beacon noises. And more sad beacon noises. Yeah, let me up. All right. Did I get all the beacon? I did. We're out. We are outie. Bigger range would be like the easiest thing for them to implement, but I would be fine with extra effects. Oh, I missed. P. Oh, 4. Why did I think that said P from the other side? Okay, we're numbered. So we're going back to like the season. Was this season 7 we did this? The banners? I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I was gonna go repair my tools. That's actually kind of funny. We were gonna go mine deep slate, and we are going to the mining desert, and I went to the end when I wasn't supposed to. And now I want to go to the end, but I went back to the base. Kind of amusing. Kind of. That's funny, isn't it, guys? Let me put that there. Back to the nether. Was it season 9? I don't remember. Is this done? Oh yeah, somebody... Yeah, somebody laid down some quartz here. This is way more done than it was before, I think. Uh-oh. There's trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm not gonna survive this. Alright. Gimme. It's an explosion of XP. I love this Enderman farm. It's just so nice. When you got Sweeping Edge 3, you just wait for all Endermen to like fill up in there. Just one swipe, they're all dead. Collect XP and win. Aw, I didn't get them all? That's nonsense. Dang it! I didn't reset my spawn point. Rip. Still missed him? Got that guy though. Azuma must be like gold farming or something. Alright, we gotta make sure we set our spawn point at the base, otherwise bad things are gonna happen. Alright, let's put our tools away. So, fortune, shearinator. Could have repaired this. Oh well. Oh well. All right. That actually didn't take super long. We were only mining deep slate for like an hour and 15, something like that. That wasn't like so bad. Okay. Let's not sugarcoat it. It was bad, but it wasn't like really bad. Do I have a spot for tough? I do. Apparently, I like tough so much, I have a dedicated thing for it. Okay. So I need to fill up these 3. Oh, I didn't grab. Oh, I didn't grab them at all. I need to fill up these 3 shulkers with their respective material. We hung out. It wasn't awful. It's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. I need this guy. This guy. Oh, that blocks the light. I would have expected that to let light through. All right. So first one, deep slate brick, and we need 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and change. There's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Did I say 23 and change? 23. I don't even know how many are in my inventory now. I've lost track. What are we making? We're making brick. Oop. Deep latte bricks. All right, so I need one more stack. And how many? 6? Boom, full shulker of that. So then we need 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then change. Which one is this? This is Polish. This is the worst one. Gotta scroll down every time. Why can you not just press space to do the last one? Like, why did they add that to villagers, but they didn't add it to this? Can we get some QOL improvements for the stonecutter? Mojang, please. Carpal tunnel intensifies. Okay. And then I need 40 more. Boom. Then this guy. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 3/4. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 3/4. And this is turning into tile. Or had the choice to cut all, that would also be really nice. They could also do some kind of like automation with this where you could use like hoppers. It'd just go one at a time and maybe be on a delay or something. But like you could fill up a thing and it just like cut. Like I don't. They could do that, or heck, make an automated one that uses coal. I don't know. There's like there's a bunch of choices. They can figure it out. I don't know. All right, so then we got this, and then these bits. These three are empty. You could technically automate it with a crafter. Oh, can you actually craft those blocks without using the stonecutter? I guess you can, can't you? That's a double craft for this one. That's a triple craft to do that. Goodness. Ugh. So you have to make the polish, turn that into the brick, and then do that again to do the deep slate tile. I actually don't know if I've ever looked at these recipes before because the stone cutters existed since like deep slate's been in, so I've never really looked. But yes, that is a valid point. You can automate it using the crafter. Valid point. You didn't say it'd be efficient. That's right, you didn't. Do I really only got 30 resin lamp? Should just make some more. I don't know if I even need more, but I feel like I should make more. All right. Now, for the fun part, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go... Actually, before I do this, did we want to adjust the lights down below? I think we did. Because they are not... The lighting that we do up above, I want to match what we're doing on the floor. They all need to be shifted over to the right 2 blocks and then probably towards me 2 blocks. And then I wonder if that gets rid of the need for me having those lights exposed against the wall. I bet it will. So let's see. This light's even, so we go let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it needs to come over 2 blocks both directions. So I should just be able to pop this out and place the lamps here. So that means these go. Whoops. And then what block we put in there, I don't know. Guess it doesn't matter. One of the ones in my inventory. Okay, so those are centered now on the room. So that means these lights can actually go away. And then we put in the wall lights lined up with these. So I need to move these lights over as well, and that's got to go. Okay, let me grab some of these things. Hello, ATF Dave. How you doing? How goes it? I need to grab some of these blocks out of here. I'll grab like one stack of each. Yeah, so this light's gonna go. And instead that light is gonna be here? Yeah, here. Actually, it's not even gonna be here. It's gonna be... Okay. Just gonna put a torch here for now. I need it above this light, so let's put the rendering back on. My middle click working? So I want it here. Oops. And turn my middle click macro back on. It goes, how am I? I am doing pretty well. Trying to get some base building done. Just got done mining a whole bunch of deep slate so we could put in this floor, or I guess ceiling. That is the right block. That goes there, and that goes there. Okay, so we got the lights in this room done. Let me pick up these blocks. This room might end up being a little dark. I don't know. Okay, so we have a spot where a monster can spawn there, but why do we not have one over here? Oh, that light. Okay, makes sense. So until we get the wall lights installed, let me just go and place a torch here. Actually, I'll place one in this corner too. So let's check out what we did downstairs. These lights are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 6th and 7th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the outside lights are going to be different. Okay. I think that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then out here, this is kind of a problem because it's on the wall. Huh. Maybe I should adjust the lights to be the same as they are in the room. I don't think I'm liking this. Because I'm not going to put 2 lights right there and then have it be weird. Huh. Yeah, I think the only way to do this is to match what we already have in the room here. So that's the third one over. So that means these floor lights are going to move too. Six, 7. Oop. Oh, come on. Clearly, I just need to rebuild the entire pyramid 1 block over. True. Can I get rid of these torches now? Is that still going to be too dark over here?
Murx 1975 just resubscribed for 41 months. I'm still alive. Hope you've all been well.
Yo, Marax, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 41-month resub. I'm glad to know that you're still alive. So that means this block here is going to be our light. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that out now. All of this little tedious work just to make sure things don't look weird. I have no idea what that block below was supposed to be. It's supposed to be that block. And then where's this? Oh, I had a slab. That's got to be changed to a stair. Okay. And then this is got to get shifted over 2 blocks. Yoink. Wait. I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Dang it. I was like, that doesn't look right. All right, now we need to go put the lever back on it. I think that's good. This guy gets shifted over now. Okay. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake here. I thought something seemed weird when I was building these walls. I didn't put the, I didn't put the little connection. This is only supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're supposed to have, like, a thing like this. And then that's supposed to be solid wall up here. Alright, we'll have to fix that. Not right now, but maybe tomorrow, or maybe I'll do it off stream. But yeah, that's supposed to be like solid, not open there. Whoops! Yeah, I thought something seemed weird about the way these walls looked, and I wasn't quite sure what it was until just now. I was like, oh yeah. Okay, well, we'll fix that. So let's get these done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block. 7th block. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop, boop. So this guy's got to get shifted over as well. I'll just use a stair. Doesn't really matter. I'll leave that light until actually I light this up. And that block. Okay, so that means this one's got to get shifted over as well. So I need another stair for that. Banging my, oh my goodness, I almost died. Banging my face into everything. Wait, what? How did that work? Do I have another Blackstone block? I do. No, that's deep slate. Blackstone. It wants regular Blackstone, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So that means this is probably got to go as well. Okay, well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we do lamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lamp. Lever. Lever. And then this is also needs a light here. Does it? Actually, no, I guess it doesn't. We could put one there. Should we? Do I have any lights on the inside like that downstairs? I actually don't know. Take a look. I know we got them on the outside in the hallway. Do we have them on the inside? We don't. Okay, yeah, so let's not do that then. Okay, so with this light here, do I need this? No, but it is quite dark over here. We'll put wall lights here and here, which should help with that as well. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should probably just look at what the coordinate is instead of counting every time. That way I can just look. So that's 128 and 129 are the 2 layers that we care about. Light. Light. Okay, so those lights got to get shifted over. Or actually, maybe they're just removed. I think they get removed. I think those lights all get removed, actually. Chat, you guys still alive out there? Is this, you guys just engrossed in what I'm doing? Eight and 29. Lurking's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Wait, was it? Oh, it's 28, 29, not 27. What block was that supposed to be? This one. Mainly listening. I'll allow it. Okay, we can get rid of this torch now. Theoretically, it's a little dim, but it's not too dark. Same here. Yeah. All right. So now we can put the ceiling in on this one room. I gotta like do this on the other 3, but this one room will be complete, and that will be something. I say complete, but I still gotta like fix the fact that these are super like tall doors now. Yeah, how's this gonna work? I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what we're doing for lighting on this floor. Scooch that over a little bit. Wait, I screwed up. Okay. Ah. Oh, I ran out of blocks. I forgot. I don't actually have all the blocks I need in my inventory. Oh, but I do have the shulkers on me. I thought I placed them. I did place them and then picked them back up. Let's get rid of some extra things I don't actually need on me at the moment. Actually, it would be smarter. Let me do that. There we go. Now let's try this again. They should make a parody with bedrock with lighting. Slabs should have light shine through. Makes lighting up space so easy. The top side ones do. Like if you can see through the block, like see the light through the block, then the light shines through is how it works now. They made that change a while ago. It used to be slabs always let light through. Why am I not... I'm so confused. What's going on here? Deep slate bricks. Deep slate bricks. It won't let me in the middle click that. Why not? I'm so confused. My middle click is not working. It works if I'm looking at these, but like Light Manica broke. I can't middle click the schematic anymore. That's nice. No, I understand bricks don't equal tile. If you look in the up here in the upper right, you can see what I'm looking at as deep slate brick. I'm middle clicking to pick block and it's not working. Oh, did I? Oh, I might have made a mistake here. That's okay. There is a setting because I'm constantly spamming middle click. If you press M and middle click, it turns this on and off. You need it on in order to pick block. So like if I have my macro on and then I press M, it just spams it. So like I don't know where it's at anymore. Anyway, we get that solved. I don't know what that block is going to be. We got to pick something. I choose you. I choose you. You are going to be this block. Crisis averted. Yeah, it'd be really annoying having to like look at these blocks and like figure out which one it needs to be without pick block working. It's doable, I just wouldn't want to do it. You get to be a tile. You get to be a polished.
Smiley Lich just resubscribed for 118 months. Smile.
Yo, Smiley Lich, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 118 months, dude. And the tier 3 support. Appreciate that. 118 months. Guys, do you have any idea how long that is? It's a long time. Nearly a decade. I'm not old, you are. Since the Vex Maps days? I haven't played a super hostile map in so long. Last I saw, and I don't know, I don't think he's doing single players anymore, but last I saw, Vex was doing like multiplayer maps, whatever, for super hostile. I don't know if he's actually still making stuff. I haven't followed him for a bit. Or as Joe used to call them, vetches. In this block. I guess you're that block. You get to be this one. Oh, I just realized the ceiling lights need to be done for the hallway, which are not really that big of a deal, but this needs to be a lamp. I don't have any lamps on me, dang it. Is it all downstairs? So this needs to be a lamp here. Which means this lamp needs to go as well. You get to be, not that. You can be this. Is there enough light over here? There is. You get to be a lamp. You get to be a lamp. And become lamp. And you're going to be a deep sleep tile. So that means I need to replace these blocks with the stair variants. Let's go do that. You are floored by this project? I see what you did there and I don't like it. I see it and I don't like it. Okay, I like it a little bit. Just don't tell anybody. This one. Oh, I was thinking this was the floor that we were just working on. I was like, nope, that's not it. This. So those blocks need to be the stair variant. How do I place? Polished. Polished brick. And the regular blackstone. Going down. You are having some Twitch issues? That doesn't sound good. Alright, should be able to cover the rest of this just fine now. You become this block. And you're this block. See, that seems like an extremely tall ceiling might be because of the smaller rooms. It's the same height as it is downstairs. Oh, I think I screwed up over here. That's fine. I mean, these blocks gotta get placed anyway. It's not like it's a big deal or something, but... Oop. Boop, boop. Okay, I think we're done now. Do I need these torches still? Oh, we're not done here. Ah, I fall. Whoa. We do need a torch. We won't need a torch, I don't think, once we get like the upper ceiling done, but I'm just gonna place that there anyway. No, actually, even if I put a light there, that still might be too far. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll leave a torch there for now. I'll figure out a permanent solution later. All right. So I did screw up. Like I said, this was supposed to be solid here all the way up from that point up. So I'll make that change. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's a decent sized room. Maybe a sneaky piece of lichen in the corner. That's actually not a bad idea. I still needed some black stone here. This is supposed to be polished. Anything else I'm missing? Let's take a look. I can't sprint. So that's regular blackstone. All right. So aside from the wall issue, this room is effectively completed. So I got to do the same thing with the lights in all of the rooms. And as much fun as that is, I think we're going to wait until maybe next stream to do it. I think so. Then I'm also going to have to figure out a permanent way to get up and down through the base. I don't know. I'm almost thinking... like we might put bubble vaders. That way you can just like zip up to the next floor. Something like that. Or maybe we could do like... second floor bubble, third floor bubble, and then like a drop chute. Something like that. That way you can just zoop all the way up to the third floor, or you could just go up to the second floor. We don't even have a third floor yet, but that is something that I am thinking about, is how we're going to get up and down through the space. And I think that's probably the better way of doing it. I don't know. I was almost thinking we could do something with these here and like make it so this like takes you up, but then you gotta walk all the way around, come into a room to go up, and that doesn't really make sense. Especially if you're coming in from like the nether. Maybe we have two different ways. Maybe we have one from the nether side, the nether portal, the hallway, and then we have one from in each room. I don't know. Things that we're gonna figure out as we go. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out today. We did some stuff. Things were done. And you guys hung out and saw it all. You did. We should be back tomorrow with a little bit more Hermitcraft action, if that's what you guys are looking for. I'm going to send you guys over to Ren. I'm assuming he's going to be streaming longer. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.